Good morning, class. Today we are going to look at gearing up. So there's an assignment in here that I want you guys to work on, and I need you to complete it. It's like the beginning, it's like the foundation. So let us start. I'm going to select on getting geared up, level 2. Just going to slide up here. So you'll see we have level 2. We have several assignments in here. You may or may not be able to see this link here. It says hidden otherwise. So we have one assignment here. It says iPad application. So I want to make sure that you have the appropriate iPad applications. And then we have another one where it says it's Dropbox submission link. Or basically, you're going to copy a folder from Dropbox and you're going to submit a picture into this link. So once you complete this assignment, then this one will open up for you. Okay, there are two videos here. The top video is iPad application instructions. It actually tells you how to do this. And then we have another video here, and it tells you how to complete this assignment. So let's just go ahead and start with stage 1, iPad applications. I'm going to select on that. The applications that I want you to get are the following. I want you to get Dropbox, graphical analysis by Vernier, Microsoft Excel for the iPad, and Paper by 53 WizIQ. Video physics by Vernier and iCircuit are paid apps. I'm going to have to send you links to that. And so hopefully we can take care of that this week. So let's just go ahead and do that. The main way you can get these, you don't have to go, you're going to go to the App Store. That's one way, but you can also just select on this link. So I'm going to select on the Dropbox link. When I select on the Dropbox link, it's going to take me to the application in the App Store. So whereas I can just open my application because it's actually on my iPad, you are going to go ahead and get it. I think it should say get. G-E-T. All right. So you do that for each application. That's Dropbox. And I can go back. I can select on graphical analysis by Vernier, and that one should come up. So you'll see that one's going to come up. And we'll just keep on. Select on Microsoft Excel. And so you're going to get all of these applications. And here's Microsoft Excel. And then you'll see something that says Video Physics by Vernier. You can go there, but whereas mine is just going to say open, yours will say $4.99. Do not buy that application. I'm going to send you the link. When the link comes, you just redeem the link by selecting on the link in the email that I am going to send to you. And Paper by 53, it's going to look like so. So you see Paper by 53. This one you don't have to get, but it's good when it comes to taking notes. So I would suggest that you get it. Then you have WizIQ. WizIQ is going to look like this. It's basically a virtual classroom I've been using for some time. You can see it on your desktop or on your iPad. My preference is that you use this application on your desktop. We will be doing a lot of production with the iPad. So that means you need to be behind a desktop. And then of course our last one will be iCircuit. More applications that you can get, but this is good enough. Okay? After you get all of these applications, you just want to put them into maybe a folder or so. And the way you create a folder is by just dragging one icon or one app onto another one. You can do it like so. But I'm just going to go here and I'm going to take a snapshot. Now the way you take a snapshot is you hold down the power button. It's in the upper right hand corner if your home button is to the right. So it's in your upper left hand corner if your home button is on the right. Just hold it down and then you select on your home button and you'll see a flash. This is going to place a screenshot in your photos. So I can just bring up my screenshots here, and voila, there it is. So you're going to share this with me on Dropbox. I just want to show you how to do that right now. I'm going to go back to Dropbox, and here's Dropbox. On Dropbox, you'll see that we have a bunch of files here. When you set up your Dropbox account, and you're going to need to do this, so set up your Dropbox account first. Use whichever email you want. It's your personal Dropbox. It's not necessarily connected to the school at all. It's just a place where you can store files, and you can access them on your desktop, your laptop, your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your tab. You can access files everywhere. So this is what we want to do first. We want to go to these three dots, and once we select on those three dots, we want to create a folder. Oh my gosh, close. So we want to select a folder, or create a folder, not select a folder. And we're just going to call this apps. I'm going to call it apps 3 because I have apps and then apps 2, and now I'm just creating this folder for you guys. So you'll see that I have several folders for apps. I'm going to go back into apps 3. What I want to do is I want to select on these three dots again and upload that file from Photos. Now when I select on Photos, you won't see a dialog box for me, but for you, you might see one that's going to say allow Dropbox to access your photos. Go ahead and allow that. When you start using Dropbox, don't share your photos from your iPad or your iPhone or whatever to Dropbox because it's just going to fill up all your space. So that's not the purpose. So I'm going to go to camera roll, go down to the bottom here, select on this particular photo. It's the last photo in all of these photos. Out of all these photos, typically your last photo. It's going to probably be your first. So I'm going to say upload. And now that I have it uploaded, this is nice. This name is nice. It's pretty good, but I want to change my name. So I'm going to rename. And once I rename it, I'm just going to call it apps. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I want you to know how to rename your files. You don't want to just have a bunch of files that are unreadable. When I say unreadable, when you read them, you don't know what information it contains. So that means that if you have 100 files, you have to go through each one of those files in order to ascertain the information that it contains. That doesn't make sense when you can be so much more expeditious than that, especially when it's one file that you need for in a couple of minutes. Okay, enough of that. So I'm just going to go back to files. And I want you to share this file with me, but I don't want you to share the photo with me only. You can share the photo with me only by selecting on this pop-up and saying send link. That's not what I want. What I want is the entire folder. So I'm going to go back. I want to go to apps 3, and I'm going to do the same pop-up here. I'm going to select on link. When I select on link or send link, I'm going to say copy link. Once I copy the link, it's going to generate the link for me. The link is generated. Now I'm going to go back to the Moodle site, and I want to share that link with this Moodle site. So how do you do that? Well, you're in the iPad application submission link. I'm just going to go down here to the bottom. You'll see edit submission. Go there. Once you edit your submission, you're going to do it like so. Tap into this online text box. Let me just drop this again. You'll see this online text. It's a rich text editor. So I can tap inside of here, and yours should look similar to this. What you want to do is you want to hit the return key a couple of times and then type in applications. So APPI, applications. There we go. And then just double tap on applications, and you'll see that it highlights. Now, the purpose for highlighting this is that we're going to make a hyperlink with that link that we created from Dropbox. Let's click on this link right here. Once I click on it, a dialog will come up, or a pop-up will come up. And if I just drop my keyboard, you'll see everything. Enter a URL. I'm going to select here, enter a URL. and then we want it to open up in a new window. We do not have to browse repositories. Then we're going to create a link. So I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to paste. I'm going to click on this. Open a new window. It's just easier for me when you open up a new window. I'm just going to say create link. So now, if you look at this, it says applications. Okay, and I can click on it and it'll take me to your folder on Dropbox. So let's just say save as. Once I say save as, an email will be generated. It'll come to me. I know that you've placed your folder there, your file there. I'm going to check it. I want to make sure that you understand what I'm asking you to do, and then you can proceed after I give you a grade. So it's down here. If I just select on this link, you can do this to verify that it's coming up right. It's going to take me directly to my Dropbox. It's not going to take me to your Dropbox because this is my link. But when you submit your own link, it will take me to your Dropbox. That will conclude this assignment. Make sure you upload everything. And your next assignment will open up. And it's where I give you, a file structure in Dropbox. So I'm going to have you copy a file structure over to your Dropbox. So it'll make it expeditious in the sense of uploading files and organizing them. Okay?